Welcome to a unique experience.
Man!
400 years ago, we had no way to fight Acnologia. Things were grim. So the dragons created a plan that would place their hopes in the future. They would enter Dragon Slayers' bodies, then travel forward in time into this era.
I know. Grandina told us about that.
I'd heard that was due to magic power, because our current period is rich in it.
That's true. Magic power is quite prevalent. It's proven to be a wise choice. I opened the gateway, but it was created by Zeref.
Zeref?
He studied time and how to manipulate it. However, despite his extensive research, he was never able to make his dream of traveling to the past a reality. Still, I believe he thought salvation could be found in the future. We had a powerful wizard connect us to this era. Her name was Layla Heartfilia. I opened the entrance, and she the exit.
Lucy's mother was involved in this?
I came along in order to explain the whole situation to her. I would accompany the Dragon Slayers and raise them until they were ready.
You were supposed to raise us together?
You were still children, with so much left to learn. But things did not go as planned. An unforeseen accident flung you all through the gate in different directions. You, Natsu, Gajil, Sting, and Rogue. It took me 5 years of following leads to track down all of you. And when I did, I saw that you had all found your own lives in this new era. I decided that I should wait to make contact, and not further disrupt the situation. Things happen in due time, after all. While I was conducting my search, I happened upon an extraordinary discovery. I didn't know if it was a result of what had gone wrong during the opening of the eclipse, or if it was merely coincidental, but something new had come into existence. I stayed in the shadows all this time so I could investigate and properly prepare for it. It possesses tremendous power. A dangerous amount. Perhaps not a power. It's more like a concept.
What is it exactly? I mean, can you describe it a bit more clearly?
I'd call it a rift in time.
You found a rift in time?
Indeed. We can trap Acnologia inside that place of nothingness forever.
A lunar eclipse? Well, that's a rather unsettling sight.
Look up at the sky, Mommy!
Come to Ryuzetsu Land Amusement Park's grand opening!
Wow! Pretty shooting stars!
Now that is odd. Something is off about them. Shooting stars are supposed to streak down, not up.
There's 5! Look at them!
Princess, I believe we should go and find His Majesty.
Yeah, I wonder where he went.
The royal family has watched over this gate for many generations. And now at long last, somebody has arrived to open it. Hold on. There appears to be someone else coming through. Who could it be?
Wait, where am I? The year. What year is it currently? Right. It's the year 777. 400 years. Huh. That means it actually worked. The children! I was traveling with 5 children. They should have come through.
I'm not sure of what I just saw exactly. There were several lights. They flew by at a tremendous rate of speed when the gate opened. Look there. They shot right through the ceiling.
It's amazing. The gate really connected time after all. Thank you for opening it. I'm grateful. To the one of a grand era, a time that is rich in magic. At the instance of the sun and moon crossing paths, use the 12 keys to open the gate. I was a bit skeptical, but this book has been passed down for generations by my mother and many before her. I know it quite well, for I wrote it.
Wait a moment. Will you please explain what's going on here?
To connect our time periods, I needed someone from this era to open the Eclipse Gate.
I'm gonna write a book about myself traveling far into the future. I'll take that. I'll pass it on. What is this book? What does he mean about connecting time? I don't really understand this, but I have to pass it on to the next generation.
The time's finally come. I need to open the gate. My descendants passed this book of secrets on for many generations, until Layla opened the gate for me to enter into this era.
You're telling me you came from 400 years ago?
Indeed, that is true. Sorry, but what's so special about this era? The book doesn't say specifically. I can't say just yet, but I promise I will explain everything when the time is right. When you're ready.
But why were you the one to finally open the gate, Lady Layla? Were you made aware of something? Or did you just know magic is stronger now?
Honestly, I'm not sure what it was. That's not really a quantifiable thing. I felt that it was the right time. Plus, I considered my daughter Lucy's role in this. I didn't want to pass this burden on to her. It puts a great amount of responsibility on one's shoulders. I want her to live a life that's full of joy. The time is now. This ends with my generation. If this era wasn't rich in magic power, the gate would not have opened. So your judgment proved to be correct. I'm sorry the burden weighed on you like that. Your mother served well, as did those before her. I know it's a peculiar task. I appreciate you all. Of course. I was worried, but mankind and civilization still exist 400 years in the future. Just knowing this world is thriving fills me with happiness. However, does this mean everything I've done was for nothing? Did the world need me? Because if it turns out Acnologia isn't a threat in this era, then no matter what, I need to keep moving forward. I need to be sure. I'll handle everything from now on. You can go and live a happy life with your family. Thank you. But Anna, can I ask what you plan on doing first? All things come in due time. But the first order of business is to track down the missing children. I'm rather worried about them. Once that's done, I'll return. Yes. I won't tell a soul about this. Your Majesty, I need you to do one more thing. You must destroy the gate.
Of course.
Sadly, before we had the chance to see each other again, Layla fell ill and passed away not long after.
I'm so sorry.
The news of her death was quite distressing. It shook me to my core. She was my descendant. She was precious to me. Her talent as a celestial wizard was profound. She had a family and a bright future ahead of her, but she willingly shortened her life for my plan. The time is upon us.
Is there anything else you can share with us?
There is. I felt something unusual. I noticed almost immediately upon my arrival. There's an abnormal type of magic that flows in this era. It has no basic elements, nor is it made of light or darkness. It's simply nothingness.
A magic of nothingness.
That's right. A type of magic that shouldn't exist in this era, but still intriguing. I had to investigate further. When I did, that's when I found it. The rift in time. This is only a theory right now, but I believe it is related to the time travel. We caused the natural flow of time to warp, just enough to expose it. Perhaps it's the very concept of time correcting, or at least attempting to. And that's giving rise to a power beyond our comprehension. But regardless, inside the time rift is literal nothingness. Nothing can live in it. Everything simply ceases to be. This would be true for Acnologia as well.
So your plan is to lure him there and trap him inside of it?
Yes.
Okay. But this is crazy. I find it difficult to believe that after all these years, no one else has found this rift.
That's because I have kept it hidden.
Miss Anna, are you positive that this thing is really a rift in time?
The eclipse opened long ago, during the Grand Magic Games. The Hole had a rather intense reaction to that disturbance. This further confirmed my suspicions.
A hole?
Yes. It's normally invisible to the eye, but it's roughly the size of this orange. If you happen to touch it, you're done for. There's no escape from it.
The plan is astoundingly simple. Now, if you please, Hibiki.
Sure.
We'll travel around the time rift and then wait for Acnologia. He will likely pursue us in a straight line, at which point he will come into contact with it. And then he'll go poof, man! Gone forever!
Are you certain it'll be that easy?
It's the only option we have.